the Toyota bZ4X. It is a name that represents a massive shift for the automotive landscape here in Bangladesh. We are a nation that runs on the blood of the Toyota Premio and the luxury of the Harrier. But today, the game has changed. This isn't a hybrid. There is no engine under the hood. This is Toyota's first serious leap into the world of all-electric SUVs. In a market where fuel prices are volatile, is this the car that makes you ditch the octane for good? Looking at it, you know it is a Toyota, but a futuristic one. They call this the Hammerhead design. It is sharp, aggressive, and incredibly aerodynamic. For our Bangladeshi roads, the ground clearance is the real winner. At nearly 200 millimeters, it sits high enough to handle our unpredictable speed bumps and the occasional monsoon waterlogging. Step inside, and it feels like a cockpit. You get a massive 14-inch touchscreen that finally supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, absolute essentials for navigating Dhaka traffic. The legroom in the back is massive, actually better than a RAV4. Now here is the interesting part. If you are currently looking at a high-trim Toyota Corolla Cross, the bZ4X is actually a brilliant alternative. Why? Because they are now within a very similar price range in our market. While the Corolla Cross gives you that hybrid safety net, the bZ4X offers a much larger cabin and a more premium interior for roughly the same investment. On the move, the bZ4X is eerily quiet. 0 to 100 in 7.5 seconds is more than enough to overtake a bus on the airport road. But let's get into the numbers. On paper, the new 2026 model boasts an impressive 591 kilometers of range. But let's get real for a second. In Dhaka's heat, with the AC blasting and navigating our heavy traffic, you should expect a solid, real-world range of about 400 kilometers. Now, a word of caution. Public charging infrastructure in Bangladesh is still in its infancy. You cannot rely on finding a charger on the highway just yet, but the EV sector is being pushed hard by the government. A dedicated charging setup will be provided with the car through which you can charge your car at home or from your office. If you can charge overnight at your house or office, that 400-kilometer real-world range is more than enough to handle your weekly Dhaka commute and even a trip to Sylhet on a single charge. Maintenance is where you truly win. No oil changes, no spark plugs, and no fan belts. Your main cost is electricity, which is significantly cheaper than octane. So, what is the final verdict? If you want something that feels like the future today, the bZ4X is the one. It carries that legendary Toyota reliability, but without the trip to the fuel station. The future is here. Are you ready to plug in?